The Protech Integrity TR-3. This thing's pretty cool, man. Here it is up next to the Manix 2. You can see it's definitely a full-size knife. Yeah, definitely a full-size knife. Right about the Manix 2 size. Maybe a hair longer, I don't know. Maybe, but pretty much there you go, full-size knife. Overall, you've got 8 inches, just maybe a hair over 8 inches, 8 1/8, I would say overall, from the tip of the blade into the handle. Just over 3 1/2 full blade length, 3 3/8 cutting edge. So, my definition of a full-size knife. Anyway, trying this little voiceover thing. Let's see how this goes. Got the Mordax right there. Got the Synapse Protech Vero collab right there. You can see it's right around the same size as both of those. A little more similar to the Mordax, I would say. Mordax more like a flagship model. I'll compare it to that here in a second. We whip out a couple more size comparisons. That is the Spyderco Paramilitary 2, and here is your Spyderco Para 3. So full-size knife. I think that'll do it for size comparisons, I think, guys, right? Anyway, moving on here. I'll put that Mordax up next to it here in just a second. Kind of comparing the two. I would absolutely love if they would put some thumb studs. And there's the overall thickness. You'll see the Mordax a little bit thinner at the spine, just a hair, than the TR-3 Integrity. Not much. They're right about the same at the spine. And on the edge, sharpened edge link, factory edge on both of those. That TR-3, if I remember right, the TR-3 just a hair thinner than the Mordax, or is it? Right there, about the same. So they're about the same as far as the thinness behind the edge. The thing that I would absolutely love to see is, there we go, measuring the thickness of the Mordax. I forgot I did that. My bad with these voiceovers. So a little bit thicker. That was one thing I liked about it, was the thickness of the handle. Just a little bit thicker, felt a little more substantial grabbing onto it. Not too much, not crazy or anything. Those thumb studs right there, I wish they would put on the Mordax. I love those thumb studs. The Mordax would do awesome with some thumb studs, but it's flipper only. And also right there you can see the relic texturing on the TR-3. Very much preferable to that smooth aluminum on the Mordax. Anyway, Mordax a great knife, but could use some improvements. Let's check out the weight on this bad boy. Make sure the scale's zeroed out there. Put it on there. Just a hair over 4 ounces. 4.05 ounces overall. So over the ounce and inch ratio by a little bit, but not too much. I don't really think that's too big of a deal. Not to me anyway. 4 ounces is not an especially heavy knife. And whip out the little Torx there. You got the T8 is what I've got in it. The body screws on this thing are T8. Checking the body screws there. And I think I'm about to get out. Yeah, there it is, a little T6. That's the NAS Mini, I forgot what that thing's called. T6 anyway, on the pocket clip screws. What is that thing called? Let me know in the comments. If you know, let me know. I forgot the name of it. I bought it. I love it. And there's the big one. The big NAS driver thingy, whatever it's called. That's the one that takes the 1/4 inch bits. That's T10 right there. Yeah, T10. So pivot will work with a T10 is a single-sided captive pivot. But on closer examination, I believe, if you look at it a little closer, it's like a more of like a hex than a star or than a Torx. So that might not exactly be the right bit for it, but it sure does make it turn, and that's what counts, right? Of course, you could chew up your bits, but yeah, that is in pocket right there. Pocket clip showing it off, works good. Even with those old faded, frayed up blue jeans, you get that little smooth part under there. That is so nice. Goes in and out of the pocket just awesomely. This thing is really good in and out of the pocket. And another thing, oh, here we are outside again. Another thing is that relic texture, man. I can't get enough of it. I know I talked about it earlier. Whenever you look at it compared to the Mordax, but the relic texturing really makes a heck of a difference. I've never tried their fish scale or dragon scale texturing, but that relic is awesome. Combined with the slightly thicker handle, I think that it makes just a substantially more ergonomic knife. It doesn't feel like it's going to slip out your hand. The Mordex doesn't necessarily feel like that, but it is a lot smoother, a little too smooth. It kind of turned me off to Protech, to be honest with you, until I felt this one. Right there, kind of showing that thumb stud. I absolutely love the thumb stud. Kind of domed down, real thick set of thumb studs right there. A little bit of jimping kind of on that back spacer. Got a hole in between, but not a full back spacer, but almost a full back spacer. So really dig that. Glad they put the back spacer in there. But yeah, super awesome knife, man. This thing, I very highly recommend it. If you look right there, showing off that blank spot under the pocket clip, deep carry pocket clip. These run about $250, which I would say is pretty well worth the money for what you're getting. USA made. This one's an S35VM, $255 for that version. They do have Magna Cut versions. I think they go up to maybe $280, $290, something like that. I should have them linked below, but yeah, the action on it's awesome. Button lock works great. It's a plunge lock, not a top liner lock or anything, but works really good. And this thing is just a beast of a work knife for me. I absolutely love it. TR-3 Protech, TR-3 Integrity. And I think that's it, guys. Thanks for watching.